Valley retailers are taking action after a string of robberies at stores across the state. In some cases, the thieves attack in organized groups. Action News reporter Brianna Willis joins us now with how local law enforcement is fighting back and the possible charges you face if you're caught. Brianna?
Well, Warren, smash and grabs are becoming more and more common across California and right here in the Central Valley. This past weekend, CHP's Retail Crime Task Force arrested 51 people here in Fresno and Kern County, and they say they will continue to take action against those who commit this crime. In a blitz operation with different teams, the California Highway Patrol's Organized Retail Crime Task Force arrested 51 suspects, recovered 697 assets with a nearly $58,000 value, including items at this Walmart on Shaw and Brawley.
We did cover the location here in Fresno on Shaw and Brawley, which was a victim to a shooting and a stabbing in the parking lot. This location was requested by Walmart representatives just because of the high crime activity in the area.
Officer Adrian Lopez with CHP says they are starting to see this type of theft more across the region.
I would say there is an increase, especially with organized crime. A lot of individuals work in teams.
Monday, a group stealing hundreds of dollars of items from Kohl's at Sierra Vista Mall in Clovis started a fire, and Saturday, around 20 to 30 people robbed Nordstrom in Southern California. Attorney Roger Benakdar says if there's an agreement between two or more people to do something illegal, there is a chance you can be charged with conspiracy.
Where we're seeing these large-scale group smash and grabs, they would be subject to a felony. So the consequences are higher, the amount of custody time that they can get is higher, and they will have a prior felony, which means if they are arrested again and charged again, they can be sentenced more heavily.
Benakdar says the current law doesn't allow for repeat offenders to have a hefty charge.
Right now, currently, as a result of Prop 47, property thefts like petty theft, going into stores and stealing things, if it's under $1,000, law enforcement's limited in charging them with a misdemeanor. And this is even if they do it multiple times.
Assembly Bill 1708 is looking to amend Prop 47, making two or more theft convictions a felony. But until then, Officer Lopez says they will continue to hold as many people accountable as possible.
As the California Highway Patrol, we're going to continue to do these operations. We're not backing down from these organized crimes teams.
And law enforcement says if you see any type of theft happening around you, they recommend getting to a safe location and calling 911. In addition, they say it will be helpful if you can provide a description of the suspects or get a license plate for the vehicle or any type of description of the car to help with their investigation. Warren, Graciela.